I'm not a hater. I'm not saying anything out of hate. It's just something about this guy that made me want to just dig, find out what's going on with him. Every time I heard him talk, it was something about some spirituality or some, overpowering male dominant stuff. And it was always geared towards somebody and making someone else look weaker than him based off some money.
Are you that weak of a man that you can't provide for your family?
So once again, I'm not a man and I'm weak because I'm not paying 100%.
Brother.
It's hard out here, brother.
Brother, what man says it's hard?
The ones that know it is.
So I just really didn't understand why he speaks this so strongly for no reason. I don't get it. I understand, social media is so big right now and everyone wants to get big on social media and you're going to say some things to kind of troll people. But when you start adding religion into it and manipulate the situations or manipulate the conversation in order to get followers, something must be going on that we don't know about. Everything is not about money. You really think people are out here and be like, are you about 50-50? Because I'm with the 50-50 thing. Like, if you doing that anyway, you just lame. Y'all should already know that. You don't need this dude to tell you that you lame. That's this dude is lame because he's saying he come out the gate talking about some 50-50 stuff, right? This all men. The real men want to be protectors. They want to, pamper their girl. They want to take care of their woman. They want to do things for their woman and support them in the right way. And it's not just financially, it's emotionally, it's, intellect, everything. And sometimes you really just don't want to let somebody know that you got a bunch of money. What if you got the bag? You guys are going through life together and this is your partner and then something bad happened and then you don't have the money and then she leaves. So how can you really know that person is real anyway, right? So it's got to be deeper than just a financial level. So I see this guy, man, and he's not really letting out any of his skeletons, but it's starting to come out. Like I said, I digged a little bit. I didn't go that deep. I ain't spent that much time on this dude because it really wasn't that hard to find anyway. Like anybody could have found this stuff. And people are already starting to tell the story about him. People are starting to blow the whistle about this dude.
Fake nigga alert. Bitch nigga alert, ladies and gentlemen. Your time. Yada. Aggravated assault, family violence because it was your wife.
Not only do he beat on women, y'all, but after going down a long rabbit hole and doing my research, he has also scammed people out of products, y'all.
So I think he need to chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The way he's talking about it, some dudes really ain't got no problem getting no female. And now that he got some money, now you want to talk down on other dudes, but really you just never was getting chicks like that, bro. You really just was kind of lame, man. You was dusty, bro, and you just cleaned yourself up. And now you're talking to other guys that's getting with women that are trying to build something, and they found a partner that's willing to build with them. I'm not a hater. The guy is saying some good things sometimes, and some funny stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I was laughing at the other thing. He was like,
I got dingling, you're full-blown depressed. I got dingling, all this man has to offer you is sex, debt, and depression. You are way more than that. Find a man that can provide. Find a man that can lead you. Find a man that can love you because your children ain't eating no dingling.
Groceries, but I got dingling. He was saying some funny stuff. I'm not tripping off that, but we called it out. This dude probably beating these women, man, because the way he talking. Comes to find out,
where y'all to bust that lady house up, holes in the wall, fucked up the house.
Should men be financially responsible for the relationship 100%? Y'all let us know. Tap in the comments. What's good, everybody? It's Flush, man. We know you're about to shake the game up again. I got my boy Rob De Niro in the building. And today we talking about, should men pay 100% of the relationship financially? And this has been a big topic that we've been seeing everybody talking about. So we have a podcast that two guys went on a debate to debate about this topic, and it got a little heated, man. But look, you guys got to tap in on this. And like I said before, if y'all like what the content is, please hit that like, subscribe, share button, hit that follow button. Smash that thing down, man, and show us some support, man, some love.
Shake up, shake up, shake up the game. Shake up, shake up, shake up the game. Those dread talks and derail and shake kicking game.
Rob, what's up with you?
What up with it?
Before we even get into this, what do you think is your opinion on should men be responsible for 100% financially in a relationship?
Yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a nigga who's trying to take care of the situation 100%, right? But that depends on what stage you are in the relationship, right? And that's the whole thing about being with the type of female that you need to be with. Like it might be a certain time where you able to do that, and it might be a certain time when you not able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I believe that, me personally, I wanna be able to take care of 100% of this shit, right? But if I'm not, it shouldn't be a situation where, you know what I'm saying, a female is treating me different or acting like I'm not that nigga because I'm not able to do it. You know what I'm saying? If we got to go 50-50, we could go 50-50. But overall, you know what I'm saying? In the big scheme of things, like I should be able to do that. So that's ultimately in any relationship that I've been in, that's always what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
If one person is lacking in an area, your partner should be able to pick that up and vice versa.
Well, like, you know what I mean? The relationship is set in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? I might meet you and I might be in a situation where I'm taking care of everything 100%. And then, let's say 2 years, 3 years, you know what I mean? Within the relationship, I might get in a situation where I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that a lot of niggas go through, like where they start off a relationship and they taking care of shit. Niggas take losses and shit like that. I might take a loss where I need you to get my back and I need you to, you know what I'm saying, take that extra 50, you know what I'm saying, instead of me just doing 100. And then when I can't take that 100, now the relationship is compromised because you don't want to do the 50-50 type of things. Overall, yeah, we should be taking care of shit 100%. But, you know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship that has its ups and downs, if it gets to a situation where you got to put in a little bit extra or whatever, it shouldn't be a problem. And the respect level shouldn't be lost.
We're talking about gender roles right now, right? So if a
Yeah.
gender role for the guy is to be financially responsible 100%, then that means what? We shouldn't cook, clean, because is that considered the woman's gender role to cook, to clean, and do all those type of things like that? But we're talking about in a world where women work and they want to make money too. So how does that work?
I'm gonna speak for myself, you know what I'm saying? Like at this point right now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm 44 years old, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in a relationship, I want to be able to take care of the major bills, you know what I'm saying? That might be rent, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I want to be able to take care of that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Now that don't mean that a woman don't chip in and take care of other things. As far as like the major bills and the major shit. And to me personally, like in order to be the man, that's what you gotta do.
For the female, if she wants a guy to provide, she's looking at that from the very beginning, right? So when you start dating, even before you start dating, the way she lets you date her is based off checking that box. That box got to be checked. Like, okay, this man makes enough money, he can provide for me. I want to give this a shot. But on the flip side, how do we know she could cook, clean, and be the emotional support you need? Like, how do we know all those things? Because that's not something that you can tell off, from the beginning. So how does that part work?
So you need to take your time with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that those are things that you have to like a
But
lot of
she not
times.
taking her. But she not gonna take her time to find out if you got money or not, right?
Well, I mean, she taking her time to figure out if she want to fuck with you, right? So a lot of times, like people be getting into, let's say you just fucking with somebody, that's one thing, but having a relationship with somebody, that's another thing. You could be a nigga who understands that, get out there, rent you a car, rent you a room on Sunset, and make it look like you a type of nigga that be doing shit like that. And you ain't none of that. You might be living at the crib with your mom. Now, if you a female who ain't got no game, you'll fall for a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, really what it is, it's about time. It's more about you, like, really figuring out who this nigga is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just relationship shit, period. It's more about time to me. Like, you really gotta know somebody. A lot of people be meeting motherfuckers and falling in love in 1 month and 2 months and shit like that. But this shit is way realer than that.
What we're saying is, should guys be responsible for 100% financially of the relationship? And that is something that, of course, the men have to do. And, I'm with that too. Like, I get it. Like, I love to take care of my woman and provide and all that stuff because we're men, But at the same time, when you're dating, that's the first thing that comes out, because that's the immediate thing that gets you in the door. That's why all the guys with some money start flashing their money so they can, you know, get what they want from another
No, they
female.
they flashing money because they want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily mean you trying to have a relationship. You know what I mean? We men, so when you flash.
That happens even when the guy is serious about it. Like, he gonna make sure you know that, look, I can provide and I can take care of the things that we, you know, as a man, I can take care of the things that we need to take care of.
You could be a business nigga or a drug dealer. You could be a business nigga at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? You got a girl or you got females that surround you that's fucking with you. You get a girl, you fuck with her. Like, even at that, you gotta know, like, okay, if I fall off, is this the type of female that's gonna hold me down while I'm trying to get back
Right, it's
up?
still
Same
gonna be
thing with
there.
Yeah, same thing with a drug dealing nigga or a nigga that's out there hustling and shit like that. Like, you gonna always have bitches like that. And the nigga always gonna have a main bitch that he fuck with, but like, you gotta understand, like, is this type of bitch that fuck with me to the point where, like, if I fall off, is she still gonna be fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody is different. It's intuition about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the percentages of people getting divorced and shit like that, a lot of people don't be hitting. You know what I'm saying? But to me, like, if your only choice is to really understand and really know, like, who a person is, male or female, you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in situations where I've been the person that's taking care of shit, and I done been in a situation where I got somebody purely taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, like, both sides.
I feel it. I'm gonna take me a shot. Let's get into what these guys is talking about, because they got heated about this, and I know a lot of people out there take this kind of conversation really seriously. And I'm glad I'm not out there dating, because I don't want to even deal with all.
Yeah,
See what they
yeah.
talk
This
about.
shit is this
All right,
shit
what's
is
the question?
Hollywood.
Yep.
What's the question?
Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I believe if men are claiming to be providers, and we know that means to take care of whoever's under you, that he should provide 100%. While we're doing this, this gives the woman time and space, not just to be great for the man, but also great for the children. And I want to use myself for example. I provide 100% for my woman. My son, he's only 5 years old, and he was tested 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days ago, he's only in kindergarten, but he tested at a fourth grade level. Why is that? Because I handle my responsibility, providing, and providing isn't just financial. Any man off the street can walk to a woman and give her money. Providing is elevating a woman mentally, elevating a woman spiritually, emotionally. This is what it means to provide for a woman. Not just here's some money, run off with it. No. Let me elevate you. Let me bring you closer to your God. Let me set standards in your life. If your father gave you to me, you are my responsibility from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. I'm going to love everything about you 100%. And if I can't do that, I'm not a man. I'm a male. And that's a difference.
I don't know who this dude is talking right now. You know what I'm saying? But he sound like a reverend to me. You know what I'm saying? And it sound like that's not no real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, why you talking that shit about what you gonna do and what you gonna do? You eliminating, like, real life situations and how people really are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna just keep it simple, like some old school shit. I grew up in a household where, you know what I'm saying, my father was the breadwinner, right? And my mom worked as well too, you know what I'm saying, and held her shit down, but he was the head of the family. You know what I mean? Now, in between that, like, whatever we go through and shit like that, that's one thing, you know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, like, he was the breadwinner. So, like, all that, you know, spiritual shit, doing this and all that, I don't think everybody lives like that, you know what I'm saying? Or everybody's not into that type of shit. We just live in regular life, you know what I mean? Can you be the man and pay this bill and take care of these kids and raise these kids to be boys and shit like that? Or can you not? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more of some, like, Hollywood shit to me. That's not my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being a man and being, I think traditionally, like I'm raised in a point where like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I've been in a situation where a female was taking care of me 100%, and I could tell you that shit don't work.
Does she like end up looking down on you in that certain situation? Like, okay, well now I'm paying for everything, so when I'm done, like I don't really respect you, or how does that go?
I mean, for sure it's gonna be a certain lack of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because just people could talk about what they want to talk about as 50 this or 50 that, but at the end of the day, a man is supposed to be a man. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself in a situation to where like a female is taking care of you 100%, she gonna be bossing up on you. You know what I'm saying? And when a female boss up
Mhm.
on you, like you just being a man, as far as your ego go, like it's gonna be issues. This is just my opinion, and it's not to sound chauvinistic or anything like that, but you expect you're meant to dominate. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know. Now, when you're unable to do that, I think the relationship will fail. I follow God. You know what I'm saying? And the way it's supposed to work is that a man is supposed to run that shit. That don't mean that you're supposed to have a female that do whatever it is you say, or you know what I'm saying, be super submissive to you and shit like that. But you are supposed to be the head of your family, and that's just what I believe.
And so, can you be in a relationship where the woman is the breadwinner?
No, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Unless I'll say this, like, I don't know, because there might be some niggas out there that can claim themselves to be subservient, you know what I'm saying, to a woman. But like, as a man, like, it's a bunch of shit that you're going to deal with that, in my opinion, is not manly. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to deal with situations where you're not getting the type of respect that you deserve, because what happens is that in this world, you know, a woman is going to be around men that do that. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna go out into the world, she gonna be around men that actually do that. So she with your ass, and then you a nigga that don't do that, you're gonna have some type of lapse or some kind of you gonna have a lapse in your relationship when she go out, like, cause like she could be doing that, but it's always something that's somebody or a man that's doing bigger than that. So if you a nigga that's in a relationship and you got your girl taking care of everything, right, and then she go out into the world and it's a nigga that's bigger than her, eventually she gonna look at you like you small. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that eventually it's going to be some type of backlash from that, because you keep seeing that the other guys with the money and all this stuff, man, you know, the guy's going to come talk to you and all that, and they're going to be saying all this money stuff, and eventually she's going to want to try something, you know.
Yeah.
So one
Man,
track.
talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk to me,
No,
brother.
No.
Talk to me,
that's
brother.
not what we're gonna do today.
Talk to me, brother.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Talk to me, brother.
Because he's like Kamala Harris right now.
Talk to me, brother.
And I've heard all of these talking points.
Talk to
and
me.
I don't even study him because he says the same thing over and over again.
Talk to me.
He already up
He
on
just
it.
proved his point right now. Talk to me. He just says the same thing over and over again. Talk to me. All right. The nigga talking. Hold on. Shut up.
You got to control yourself
Talk
because
to me,
that's
brother.
not manly.
Talk to me, brother.
You got to control yourself.
Brother, talk to me, brother.
So you see how I was quiet
Talk to
when
me.
you were speaking?
No, you cut me off, but go ahead, brother.
I didn't say anything.
You got it, brother.
I was quiet.
De Niro, did this man did he say anything while this guy was talking?
No,
He didn't say not one word when that dude was in the gray suit was talking. Like, so why he won't give him the floor? Okay, we're gonna figure him out, bro. Send me the link when you
I'm about
might
to
be
send
the
you the link. I'm gonna send you the link.
yeah,
That's what
because
this
he
nigga
can't
is.
control himself.
When you were speaking.
Go ahead, brother.
And so
You don't. Exactly.
I speak to
Let's
the
talk about
majority.
regular people.
Not
Hey,
anyone
Steve, he about the sister girl that nigga. Watch. Let's go ahead.
is supposed to be broke. Unless you're doing something that you ain't supposed to do in order to get it. You're supposed to be building. You're supposed to be understanding each other. It's a storming, a norming, a forming situation. And in no circumstance do you ever come into it fully understanding who the person is, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. And so when we start to look at what God has ordained to be great, the purpose of a man, it's not just to give spirituality and leadership, and it's to understand. The first thing that the word says, and everything that you do, you get understanding.
Yeah, all that whole shit.
And
He's saying what I just said, Steve. He's saying what I just said. He's saying what I just said. Like, nigga, you just out here giving yourself to somebody. You meeting a nigga who you think got money, so you opening up your legs to him and shit. You don't even know this nigga. And then the next thing you know, you done had a baby by this nigga. Then 5 years later, you talking about, well, if he do this or he do that, you should have already known he wasn't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing, man. Yeah,
Right.
roll the tape. Roll the tape.
That wasn't
roll
no
the tape.
surprise, right?
Yeah, hell no.
The
Hold up,
economy
Steve. That's
messed
what I just said,
everybody
Steve.
that
Hold up, Steve.
That's what you got a plan.
Hey, that's what I just said, bro. That's what I just said. It's one thing for you to get with motherfuckers and be dating them and shit like that, but then real life sets in. You know what I'm saying? And then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, he's saying what I'm saying just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with the nigga on the left right now. I could clearly see that the old boy on the right is a basketball husband. He's a basketball wife husband. You know what I'm saying? He fuck with them type of women and shit like that. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them type of women. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like basketball wives on in my house. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, nigga. Cause it's, yeah, yeah, let me just go ahead and say, I outlaw that shit in my house because it's misguided. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fellas, look, check this out. If you got a woman and Basketball Wives or Housewives of anything is her favorite show, get rid of her. Carry on, my nigga. Carry on, my nigga.
All right, and one thing that stuck out to me with what he said was you're supposed to get married young, right? And then I know for a lot of people, they teach the kids or whatever, no, you gotta wait, you gotta, and what he was saying was that prevents you from getting into a lot of other drama you would get into while you're single, because you are held into this contract or this binding spiritual and moral agreement with this person where it prevents you from doing a lot of things you would do if you wasn't in that in that marriage, which I just got, and that shed some light on me right now. Like that's dope. Like I get that, yeah, because being young, you 21, 22 out there, you running around making some money or whatever and doing your thing, like you can get yourself in some trouble, like easy, especially with women. So as a guy,
we see it right now. We see it right now happening. You know what I'm saying? You got young niggas out there wifing up 40-year-old 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like shit go down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I'm definitely on the left side right now.
What happened to the character? Why you don't talk about character?
Hold on, and Anton,
why he don't? No, hold on. Why he don't talk about character? Because what I teach my daughter, I'm a reflection of the man that I would want my daughter to marry. I don't tell my daughter to go and look for a guy to provide for her. I tell my daughter to go and look for a guy that's believing in God, that has good character, that actually worships and looks for and focuses on his purpose, because everything else falls in line. The money is going to come. We so busy chasing money. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. You don't have to chase money. You don't have to look to women to provide for them, because if you're naturally that, if you're raised up in the admonition of your father, which is what God has ordained for you to do, you don't have to worry about that. That's naturally in you. And so, yes, absolutely, she should be purposeful. And her purpose at that time could be raising the children, depending on if y'all got children. Her purpose at that time could be out there and bringing in resources, because she's learning a new skill that can then translate into the company that y'all build together. It's a lot of nuance and a lot of context, but I hate it when people pander to women because they leading y'all astray. And it sounds like I'm a harsh father. It sounds like it's a difficult situation. It sounds like you're just supposed to be giving everything. But if that's the case, then why are we as a society, why are we as a people, as black people in particular, so far behind, and we further behind than we ever been, even though we the freest and we have the opportunity to choose for ourselves? This isn't God. Ain't none of this what he talking about God right now. And I ain't even studied him. I ain't even getting started. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead.
But I want clear.
He is talking to this guy like he already know what he's about, right?
Right. Right.
So this guy must be out there, talking about whatever his beliefs are, whatever, and making strong opinions, but it must not be aligned with the same things that the guy in the white is talking about.
The dude on the right, is the dude that, like, when you out there trying to do your thing, right, and you out there trying to make a living for yourself and take care of your family and do shit right, the dude on the right is the dude that tricks your motherfucking girl into thinking that he is what it is, right? And then he ends up putting your motherfucking baby mom or your wife in the mixer. You know what I'm saying? That's who he is.
In the
You know what I'm
blender.
saying? In the motherfucking blender. You know what I'm saying? And then, your wife done left you or your girl done left you for this suck ass nigga, right? And then now she's in the blender and will be on to the next after move on to do what you gotta do and get the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she gotta learn her lesson because of this nigga on the right.
Let's see. Let's let him cook. Let's see what he got going on.
Clarity before we move
Yeah.
on.
I forgot that they even had hosts in this show, cause I didn't even know Penny Hardaway was about to start talking right now.
For your
Yeah, that's square.
circumstance and situation, everyone is different,
It's Penny Hardaway without no hair. Nigga look like Penny.
and nobody is a monolith.
My brother.
Nobody is
My
a
brother.
monolith.
Okay.
I
Let's go,
love how he put so much passion into his words. But when God created man, God gave man a purpose. And what was the purpose? What was the purpose? He placed that man in a garden. What's this? That's a tree. What's this? Those are clouds. What's that? That's a sky. What's that? That's a bear.
That's not what
And
happened.
listen to
You don't
me.
even know the
Man,
word of
listen
God.
to me.
Hold on, bro. That
Yeah.
sound like the worst battle rap verse I've ever heard in my life.
And I'm gonna tell you furthermore on these niggas. Like, here's a nigga who's trying to compare right now, like how we living and what society is, to some shit that happened in the fucking Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is way different right now. You know what I'm saying? So even with what you talking about, at the end of the day, while he trying to say you taking away from what women do. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's talking biblical. This nigga ain't even talking the 1940s or the 1930s or nothing like that, when women was like real subservient and shit, and like kind of just he took it back to the Bible times. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to make a statement for women and but at the same time he's putting them back in a time, as him being 100% provider. So this nigga's fugazi. I'm gonna just say the nigga on the right is fugazi. Go ahead.
Me.
You don't even know the word of
Listen
God,
to
but
me,
I'ma let
brother.
you cook.
Listen to me. And when God seen that he was fit to represent himself as a man,
He raising his voice now. Okay.
He's getting
Clear
emotional.
indicator that you're
He's
losing.
emotional.
he put him to rest. And that rib.
Those who are living.
Oh my God. From
I
that
get it.
rib.
It's all good.
Oh.
And that rib. I tell you that.
Hold on. Wait. He's saying from that rib.
The rib, my nigga.
Wait.
God damn.
And from that rib.
Yeah.
What? The only angle I think he could be going at is the fact that he's trying to place where men and women should be, as far as what we talked about earlier was the gender roles, right? And now he's trying to say that when God created man, he came on the earth, and he gave man the decision to call out what these things are. That's a cloud, that's a tree, that's a bear. And now he's saying from that rib. This shit sounds ridiculous to me right now, even that I'm trying to make it make sense. But I'm trying to help the brother out, whatever. If anybody watching don't know what he's saying, this is what my take is from it.
This the type of nigga that think he supposed to sit in the tub and have the bitches bathing him like Prince Akeem. You know what I'm saying? That's what the kind of nigga this is. He think he supposed to be getting bathed by 6 or 7 bitches. You know these niggas that get to talking all this shit, and then them niggas be having like 6 wives and shit like that. Nigga, we in 2025, ain't got nothing to do with this shit before Christ and the Bible and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of nigga, right?
Simeon, all right.
Yeah, you want to be Prince Hakeem, but you Prince the Fiend. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no fucking. This nigga's full of shit. I could just tell you that right now. I could tell by his suit he full of shit. You know what I'm saying?
He made that up off the fly. I give him credit for the freestyle, but it's not going right now.
Nah, he's losing. If you play this shit and you don't mute it, I could do a voiceover for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be. And my brother, what we must do is we must tame the bitches. You know what I'm saying? And make the bitches do all of this for us so we can do for them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. This nigga, that nigga, I'll do a voiceover for this nigga.
What he meant to say was,
yeah. In other words, I got 23 or 24 of you bitches, you know what I'm saying, do it for me, and I'm only taking care of one. And the rest of you bitches is just my bitches.
Run it.
And what does it mean when you create a woman from the rib? What is a rib? A rib protects the internal organs, the heart and the rib. If the rib...
Bro. He said, what is a rib? He said it protects the internal organs. He said the heart and the rib. What?
Yeah, this nigga this is a new age clown right here. You feel me? This is a new age clown. This is the nigga, like, we gonna do some research on him. You know what I'm saying? And he's the type of nigga that got some domestic violence charges, nigga. I guarantee you.
I wouldn't put it past him at all. For sure.
He got some domestic violence charges. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because he don't even know what a rib is. And we just asked us what a rib is.
And when you bring
it breaks. And what does that do to the man?
Well, see, look at that. He already getting violent.
Yeah, he on his crooked preacher shit right now. You know what I'm saying? He on that crooked preacher shit right now.
If the woman came from the rib, and this is where he going to, right? If I'm assuming right, and this is where he going to is, what is a rib? The rib is what God made the woman from the man. Took the rib from the man to make the woman, right?
Yep.
Now, he just said, what is a rib? It breaks. It fractures. I don't know if that don't sound a little domestic violence. It don't sound like a restraining order to me. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, he's definitely calling your shit back.
Leaves him hurt. But if a man handles this rib, protects this rib, uplifts this rib, guides this rib, loves this rib, this woman is able to become something greater than what she was created, which uplifts the man himself. So God gave a man responsibility before he gave him a woman. He didn't say, here's Adam and here's Eve. He says, here's Adam and here's a responsibility. And then when God was seen that he was fit to be considered a man and a head, which God is the head of man and man is the head of woman, he then gave God Eve. And then what happened, brother?
Whoa. Wait. Did he say the man gave God Eve?
He said God gave the man Eve, and look, we could get on some other shit, but that ain't even the first motherfuckers that was out here. You know what I'm saying? So this
Right now, hold on. Can we run that back 1 second, Rob? Because I want to know if he said that.
Yeah, he fucked up right there.
And then he gave God Eve.
He fucked up
so
right there.
Man gave God a gift. He's saying, man made a woman, and then we say, God, I made Eve. Here you go.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's saying. That's what the fuck he's saying.
No, I'm taking a shot on that. All right, let's go.
Preacher was.
And then what happened, brother?
No,
raised in a home without a
What'd you say, Rob?
Nah, he don't need niggas listening to him. I'm just saying, he definitely don't need no young niggas listening to him. He not in reality right now, for sure. So young niggas, don't listen to this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Do not listen to him.
At least not today. Today is not his day, for sure.
Not on this subject.
Fathers, your mother is divine greatness. Your mother is beautiful. I don't care what no man says about you, your mother, or where you can go. Strive to elevate. Strive to become the best version you are before you get into a relationship, so you don't have to drag a woman through the same things your fathers did to your mothers. Love
yourself enough to provide for yourself. So when you get into a relationship with a woman, you don't have to abandon her or drag her through your turmoils. All praises is completely due to the Most High. Go ahead, my brother.
You know,
I get what he's saying on that. So why parents would tell their kids, no, wait before you get into a relationship, wait before you get married, because you need to learn how to take care of yourself first before you decide to take care of a family,
Yeah.
or your wife, you know. So I get that. That completely understandable. Good point on that, Rob. What you think?
I think this nigga's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see, like, and once again, like he's addressing, people who have come up in a situation where, like, I had a father. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're not really addressing everybody. You're addressing a ghost crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really know who you talking to. You talking to black males as if none of us have fathers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a lot of us who didn't have fathers, but it's also a lot of us that did. And they're the way that they raised us was nothing about how he's talking about. So I get him, where he's trying to reach a certain crowd of people, and you kind of generalizing, like, young black males, as far as like young black males not having fathers. But like that really, like, a lot of times, like, people be saying that shit, like niggas don't have dads and shit like that, but like it ain't really like that. Like, niggas be having dads, they might not be with the mom, but niggas be having dads, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like he's trying to reach a certain audience, or target a certain type of person. But like I said, I'm a person. I had a dad. My dad took care of me, and she may not have did everything right, but I still could look to him to see, like, how I'm supposed to operate my family. You know what I'm saying? So I don't totally. I think it, once again, it's him on some reverend shit. You know, trying to reach a certain crowd of, like, weak people. Like, I don't necessarily agree with it. You know, I don't agree with nothing this nigga's saying. I ain't gonna lie. Come keep it real. I don't
He
agree with
passed the mic.
it. Yeah.
All right, now this is turning into Tuesday night Bible study right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just
I
tell
just
you
think that
something. Something I was thinking about while that was going down. You know what I'm saying? In modern day times, basically what you're saying is here's a man who's taking care of his family, right? And doing what he's supposed to do. Then you got social media, you got all this basketball wife shit and all this other shit out here. And like the fruit is that shit. You taking care of your wife, you trying to keep your wife grounded, take care of your kids and do all that type of shit. But then there's the other shit that's out there. There's the internet shit, there's the propaganda. And what we really trying to do is, like, get your wife not to bite to that shit. Cause when she bite to that shit, she end up with a nigga like on the nigga on the right. So, like, all this shit is like, when these niggas be talking about the Bible and shit like that, you gotta put that in accordance of what's going on right now. It's not exactly what it is. The Bible would talk about a nigga being in the body of a whale for a certain amount of time, or a nigga surviving in the lion's den and all that shit. Like, it's not necessarily that. It's a story to equivocate with what's going on right now. There ain't no nigga finna survive in no den full of lions. He finna get towed up. It's not about eating the fruit. The fruit is all the, you feel me, Steve? Like, the fruit is all this extra shit that's outside of your marriage. The fruit is all this shit that could deter you from taking care of your kids. The snake is all this shit that could deter you from taking care of your kids and being with your husband. Like, it's all like, if you take it literal, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga right here is talking as if all that shit is literal in 2025, and it's not. Like, you gotta be able to, like, read between the lines of what shit really mean. You know what I'm saying? We can get deeper on some spiritual shit on another time in another show. But when you talk about the snake is all the temptations. That's all it is. That's how I perceive it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't make something that happened that long ago and equivocate it with what's going on right now. The snake is all the shit that will take you away from your family, to have you disobey, disobey what God intended for you and your family. That's what the snake is. There ain't no fucking talking snake. We ain't seen no snake talking. We ain't seen none of that. It's basketball wives is the snake, nigga. House of Hollywood, Housewives of Orange County is the snake. You feel me?
Oh, But you gotta remember, it's not a snake, man. It's a serpent. Okay, all right. This is what we're talking about.
The
Serpents.
talking serpent. It's a scenario. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Steve stop. This nigga right here want to take the Bible. He talking about ribs and cracking them and breaking them and all that type of shit. Nigga, nah, it ain't that. He wouldn't make it like the creator wouldn't make something back then that make that same thing equivalent to what's going on right now. Nah, it's not that. It's that look. She had a man. There was some outside influence that, was trying to take her away from her man and family, and she fucked up, just like women do right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a nigga that's out there working hard, doing what he's supposed to do, and you worried about what you see on Instagram. You worried about these motherfuckers that's taking trips and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all across the world and shit like that, and your man ain't doing that, so you got to do that. That's the equivalent of the serpent. Let that nigga go.
All right, just to wrap this up, man. This dude is talking crazy. Y'all, man, listen. I'm not a hater, bro. I keep saying it. You making money, you doing your thing. Keep doing that. I love it, bro. I love to see anybody succeed, man, and raise above, get past whatever you have to get past in order to get to where you at right now. But the fact that you got to put other people down in order to make you look bigger makes you look more like a simp, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out, bro. Chill out. You telling all these men that if they're not paying 100% of their relationship, then they're less than a man, and their partner should leave them. But did you come into your relationship with 100% of everything? Did you? Tell the truth, bro. Stop playing. No, you didn't. And the fact that you're not calling out that lady name that helped you get everything that you got and helped build you up because she saw something in you, and you out here, this is how you treat what you got. This is what God blessed you with. You got picked up, you got dusted off, bro. You got given a chance, and then you gonna spit on everybody else that need a chance or need some help, man. Get the fuck out. Brother, man, look, keep doing your thing, getting your bread. Ladies, listen, don't listen to this dude. Somebody like that clearly has some other issues that he's dealing with, and he's taking it out on this platform. So be careful, man. I'm not about trying to cancel anybody or turn anybody against anybody, but when I see something like that, I'm going to say something. And also, look, I'm going to protect the family too. Like, anybody that's watching me or checking this out, checking out Shake the Game Up, man, this is what we about. We about protecting the community too. So, you know what I'm saying? Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you take advice from, because some people are full of shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. So take it easy, bro. All right, shake them up.
Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. It's dread talks and derail and shakes kicking game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. It's dread talks and derail and shake kicking game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. Shake up, shit, shake up, shit, shake up the game. It's dread talks and derail and shake kicking game.